What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. Today's super fun. I've got my beard on for fall. It hasn't quite hit fall here in Colorado. Fall is playing hard to get here in Colorado. Still, it's comfortable. It's like, what, 70s, 80s?
Beautiful out, yeah.
But the leaves haven't been changing yet, and it's just warm enough to keep them holding on. So, but I'm going to hold on to this and see if I can't make it work, and I've got some maturity on my chin. I got that at lunch.
Is that what that's called?
Left a little maturity at lunch there. If you guys, you fellow dads out there, I'm earning my stripes here. Can you guys tell I got a couple kids? Earning my stripes. Digressing, listen, we're gonna be talking about Aurora Highlands today. It is probably the biggest development that's going on here in Colorado. Yeah. It's phenomenal. The commute to the airport is great. Commute from 470, whether you want to go south or north, is great. But more importantly, the price points and the bang for buck as far as what you're getting for that price point out here is also great. So we're gonna dive right into it and talk to you guys about Highlands.
Let's do it, guys. So one of the reasons we're so excited to talk to you guys about Aurora Highlands is because there really hasn't been a massive new development like this in an area that hasn't seen development for years.
Correct. So did this give you guys some topographical map or whatever Eli's throwing up on the screen right now to give you guys a reference of where we're at? We are just outside of like where the airport is.
About 5 miles.
About 5 miles. If we were using my clock reference in Denver, we're in the center of that clock. We're gonna be right around like that 3 o'clock area, right? Yeah, directly out east. So we've talked to you guys about some places that are south of here, just south on E470, and that is South Shore, Talon's Reach, Blackstone, all amazing areas, but those have been getting built for about 10 years. So even though they still got some new homes that are over there, a lot of it is established, and a lot of those homes, as far as like the lakefront homes and lots and all that, have been around for a long time. This is so recent, so new. It's literally, we're catching this right as it starts to build, but they are building quick. You've got 7 different builders here. Today we'll be talking about Pulte. We're gonna show you a home tour on Pulte. They've been here before. They've been here in Colorado twice before. Really great product. Some of these walls that open up, just really cool features, and the quality of build that they have, you guys can definitely tell is phenomenal. But they've also got some things like 9-foot ceilings. That's standard. That's not standard with some builders. That's actually an upgrade. And this is where it comes down to you guys going through contracts and going through homes and picking it, whether you think you need a realtor or not. You absolutely do, because new build contracts are different than just your standard Colorado real estate contracts. What you see is not always what you get. You could be going through a model home that has 9-foot ceilings, not knowing that the home you're gonna build for the price you think you're gonna build it for doesn't even have that. If you guys understand anything about that new build experience, you want it to be as close as you can and at least expect to know what you're gonna get. And 9-foot ceilings open up things really well, right? So digressing, what I'm getting at is there's just so many things that you guys have to look through when it goes to the contract and getting help or whatever it may be. And that's just a perfect time for me to talk to you guys and tell you that we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado. Just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, we are the guys trying to answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if we can help you with new builds, we would love to, or anything else, absolutely love to. But getting into the points, the experience of what you're gonna get from the models, you really gotta make sure that that's actually gonna be the experience you get with your home.
So hey guys, let's go in and let's tour a couple of these models right now. We'll point out a couple cool features, and then we'll come right back here and we'll tell you guys everything you need to know about Aurora Highlands. All right, so we're at Pulte Homes, showing you the Park Lane model. And this is a ranch style home. At a baseline, you've got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. They actually have a finished basement here, which can add up to an additional 3 bedrooms for you guys. But man, there's some amazing design features. So let's go in, we're gonna check out just a few of them and give you guys a tour. All right, so one thing that we absolutely love about Pulte Homes is it might be the best combination of affordability with high-end luxury finishes and options. You can see here, like just the kitchen behind me, we've got the leather granite countertops, you've got the matte black fixtures, you have the perfect brown tone of cabinets here. And as you're looking at this footage from around the house, you guys are gonna see a lot of really high-end finishes, from the horizontal railing on the stairwells to the absolutely stunning master bathroom. So with this model specifically, Pulte has 2 quick move-ins available, both just under $800,000, which is absolutely mind-blowing for the amount of finishes that you guys get. And one of those quick move-ins even has this corner slider wall, which is the coolest thing that you can have here in Colorado when you're bringing the outdoors in and the indoors out. So we hope you guys love the homes and you're as impressed with them as we are. And personally, I'm just super glad to see Pulte out here. You know, we've had a lot of the same standard builders in Colorado, so I'm really glad that these guys are coming in and bringing their own quality level of standard along with them.
Competition. You know, like when we talk about, guys, we always talk about it in sports, we talk about it with our kids, we talk about how it'll just raise the standard in certain things. Well, let's talk about homes. Like the more builders that you have here, when you're competing in certain price points, whether it's the price points we're at to now, to high dollar or even lower than what we have now, like there's a lot of things that are exciting about Colorado, which means it's gonna bring a lot of attention, a lot of people that wanna like capitalize within Colorado, but if they're not bringing their A game, they're gonna be exposed. So if you got builders that are not doing a great job, that don't offer a great product at a great price, there's too many other builders out here that are doing a great job like Pulte, that can give you guys something that's just bang for buck, is just worth it, that you can raise your family on it and be happy with. And so that's why I get excited. You got this huge development out here, but you've got 7 different builders. We'll highlight some different builders here in the weeks to come to just give you guys some other ones as well. But all of them are bringing their A game, because there's just no way you cannot be here.
And that's what I love about having 7 builders in a community. It's because you get a variety of homes. You have
different look,
homes,
different floor plan. But either way, great products.
Oh, completely, yes. And to give you guys some of the highlights as far as the community overall, it's a 4,000-acre development where they've got 22 miles of trails. They've got 500 acres of open space and parks.
They have a carousel.
A little carousel.
A big carousel. They have a carousel from like an amusement park that's here that looks like if you schedule or register for like a birthday party or anything at the park, they will turn that thing on and run it for you. I'm sure there's stipulations, or if someone comes out, if they teach you how to do it yourself, I'm sure there's a way to do it, but they have it. And right next to that, they have like a little, what is that, a pavilion?
Yeah, amphitheater.
A little amphitheater where you can have a concert. So the outside rec space that they have here, next level with how you guys can invite people over and have a birthday party or an event for yourself or whatever it may be. And again, it's just maximizing the space that's out here is really cool. I've never seen some of the stuff out here in any of these developments, but it also leads back to that point that the more these builders get out, the more modern it is, the more recent they start to build, the more things they keep in mind, and the more they try to do to just be next level when it comes to community space, when it comes to how they're maximizing these homes. Overall, super impressed. Completely true.
Now, another just good to thing note for you guys is that the surrounding areas, there's not a ton of development that is happening right now, right? You do have a new grocery store that's nearby. You've got a brand new preschool through 8th grade school that they built that is open and functioning. It's built, ready to go. It is specific for this neighborhood. So you've got new schools that are out here. There's so much more future developments to come, but right now there's not a whole ton outside of this
commercial-wise. Correct. You guys also have to understand the price points you're getting in, the time you're getting in. You are going to have a lot of equity in your home if you're getting into developments where they're at their first couple hundred home or first maybe 1,000 homes, which is great. A lot of your common shopping, just referencing where we're at right now, you're going to be south 470 or south. You can take Gun Club if you don't want to hop on a 470, and you'll go about 10 minutes and you'll be at Southlands Mall, which is right next to South Shore and Blackstone, all those good places. So you do have some things that are within 10 to 12 minutes of where you're at, but it's not necessarily readily available right in this area.
Speaking more specifically to this area, again, a lot of this isn't here yet, but the city plans are done, they're approved, and they're in progress. So we're going to show you guys some of the like city renderings and stuff that they have available. But not only are we having all of these homes from all of these builders coming out here, but we're having a ton of commercial development development within Aurora Highlands. You're getting more mixed use development where it's going to be coffee shops and bookstores and whatever you're going to have on the lower level, and then up above that, you're going to have condos or apartments available for rent. And on top of that, you've got a new civic center that is coming out here. I mean, man, it's going to be a new Aurora landmark and anchor for decades to come. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this site. Check out some of this footage here, because this is going to give you a really good insight as far as what it currently looks like right now, like what phase that they're in. So you guys can see that this isn't just big dirt lots, right? They are building. There's plenty of homes that are up. They're crushing that phase 1 stage. But let's go ahead and take a look now about what's to come. Now I'm going to scroll down here because first off, I want to give you guys some perspective as far as where it is at. So this is Aurora Highlands right here, guys. Now this road right here, this is 470, the one that's cutting right across this side of it. This would be the western side. 470 at this point runs north and south. Okay, now this is our toll road too. So this is what I take, you know, when I used to live in Parker, or I live in Elizabeth now. This is what everyone takes basically to get out to the airport. There are a couple tolls along the way, so be aware of that, but it is definitely worth it. There's never any traffic. It by far is the quickest and most convenient way to get to the airport. Now, right here, this is I-70, okay? I-70 is our primary east-west highway. This is gonna take you all the way out to the mountains here. And then right around here by Denver, that's where you're gonna pass through that I-70 expansion point that I was talking about earlier in this video. Now, one of the really cool things that I wanted to point out here is that you guys can see right here, this is the light rail line that goes out to the airport. So you actually have this 40th and Airport station. You have the one at 61st and Pena. So yes, you already live really close to the airport here, but if you don't wanna worry about parking or paying or anything like that, you're just going to park your car right here. This is probably just a few minutes from your house, and then this is going to take you all the way out to the airport. It's also going to take you all the way to downtown Denver. Super, super cool that you can get to downtown, or you can get all the way to the airport. Now let's jump over here to show you a little bit about their phases and where you can find commercial housing and all that stuff. So right now, again, just to refresh, we've got 470 on this side here. This is I-70 here heading out to the mountains. Right now, they are just building out this first phase. Okay, so as you go and you can check out some of these different areas, they've already got all this up. Looks really, really cool. They've just got some gorgeous scenery and parks and all sorts of cool stuff that's around there. Right here, this is where you're going to have the Main Street section. Again, this is all graphic renderings right now, but as they build this out, this is all going to be commercial developments, open spaces, libraries. All right, now over here, this is where, again, you have more commercial, you have a big amphitheater and tons of open space and little community centers. So this is what I'm so excited about, guys. You hear us talk about community a lot. I absolutely love when neighborhoods and developments have these communal gathering centers. It makes it so easy to meet your neighbors, just get ingrained in the community, and that's especially helpful for a lot of you guys that are moving out of state and potentially don't know a lot of people out here. You know, it's so much easier than just meeting your neighbor that you've got on either side when you have places like this that you can just come and spend some good time with the family. Now, I'm super excited to show you guys this. This is Highlands Creek Park. This is going to be one of the parks that is in Aurora Highlands. As you just kind of look at what they have planned here, there are some amazing things. So first of all, you've got this stream that runs the entire length of this park. Okay, very, very cool feature. You've got a dog park in here. Okay, we love our dogs in Colorado. There are dog parks everywhere, but man, how cool to have one in your own community. As you come down here, you'll see some different gardens, some like stone structures for kids to play on. Here's an obstacle course. Here you have zip lines, you've got a climbing wall, you've got slides, you've got playgrounds all throughout. This is just one of the coolest things. And even though I'm not living in Aurora Highlands, I will definitely be taking my family here anytime we're spending some time down near Denver, and you can have a ton of fun out here. But guys, I love seeing things like this because, again, communities like this just don't pop up all the time here in Colorado, and especially like Aurora and that eastern side, there's never been anything like this. So I'm extremely excited to see what this ultimately turns out being. So guys, if you can't tell, I'm super pumped about Aurora Highlands. There is so much cool stuff coming there, and I'm especially excited because on that eastern side of Colorado, it's just so open and empty. It's perfect for growing communities like this, and I'm just so excited to see more things like this coming to Colorado. So let's get back into it.
Speaking of Aurora, let's just clear the air on some of that, because some people are like mixed emotions about Aurora. So I live in Aurora, and they think that it's North Aurora or Old Aurora. Aurora is the size of like 12 cities. Literally. Like if you go to the west side of I-25, there are 12 cities that equal the size of just Aurora. So when you talk about Southeast Aurora, when you talk about older original Aurora, North Aurora, when you talk about East Aurora, like this development, and it's by itself, just this development is arguably just as big as some cities when you get out to like Greenwood Village and some other areas where it's like it's arguably just as big, or if not close, and population wise it will be. So there's just so many things for you guys to think about and consider when it comes to Aurora. And like considering that, we're going to throw that number back up. I'm going to consider you calling that phone number and me reminding you guys that yes, we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, and yes, just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's still up below, we are the guys trying to answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So whether it's me or whether it's the best realtor I know with all the information covering today's thing, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your weekend. Hope you guys are excited for the development that's out here. We will show you some more builders that are out here as well. So, but in the meantime, if you have questions, feel free to reach out, regardless of when you think you're a year out, 6 months out, 3 months out. They've got stuff that's ready available right now. And they've got plans for things that are coming for years to come. So regardless of your timeline, if you guys have questions, feel free to schedule that Zoom call with myself and with Eli, go over some questions that you might have and get you guys prepared moving forward.
In the meantime, we're going to try and hotwire this carousel.
We're going to figure it out. I'm going to, you know, like, hey, some reviews on this. And then no hate. Don't give me any
comment
hate.
Below. Comment
okay,
below.
I'm trying. And
productive criticism.
I want to show my fatherhood here. You guys can see my kids are really working me, right? Like, must be nice to get some sleep, Mr. Got one
I look
kid
like
over.
I get a ton of sleep.
Hey, listen. With that being said right there, you guys enjoy your weekend. Eli wins. Eli wins. Enjoy your guys' weekend.
I'm going to go take a nap.
And we will see you guys here very soon.
See you guys.